Well, ho, 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 and happy holidays. We have made it to the end of 2021, and that is saying a lot,
That's saying
Greg.
a whole lot, Santa Tom.
Yeah, we are here. Hi, I'm Tom
guy.
Santilli.
And I'm
Here.
Greg Russell.
Greg Russell, you are out of the basement.
I know, this is so great. It's
Where are you at?
unbelievable. I'm at the fabulous Roostertail here in downtown Detroit, right on the Detroit River. This has always been one of the most premier places in the city for events. I mean, things like weddings and proms and so many other different things.
We love this place, and if for the fans who have been watching us for a while, they may remember that the last time we were here, it was actually our year-end special in 2019. Little did we know what was about to happen to the world and to the movie industry. But yeah, so we're happy to be back here today. As you can see, that they're set up for some holiday parties. This place, again, is awesome, like Greg said, for proms, weddings, corporate parties, fundraisers. And we're going to be talking a little bit later with Michael Shaneth of the Roostertail about like how they've managed to get through not only the last year, but they've been around for 64 years.
Oh my God, yeah, they have. I mean, they've had so many great events, like we had mentioned. Back in the day, they even had Motown Mondays here.
Yeah,
where the Motown acts would come and perform and put on a show. In fact, here in this room.
Very room.
So,
you know, legends have performed in this room. George Carlin did his first stand-up comedy album at the Roostertail. So there's a lot of history here. But on the show coming up, we're gonna. It's our year-end special on Movie Show Plus. So we're gonna be talking about our favorite movies of 2021. I'm even going to ask Greg, and most people hear from me all the time on my reviews. They don't really hear from Greg on his take on the movies, but Greg is going to reveal some of his favorite films of the year as well. We have some more surprises and some other things happening later in the show, so stick around for Movie Show Plus as we come at you here from the Roostertail. Greg.
Yes, Santa Tom.
The one thing that everybody loves about you, of course, is even though you live in your basement, you have such access to celebrities and have talked to so many amazing, cool people.
Right.
The year of 2021 was no different. The only difference maybe being that you didn't get to see these people in person. It was all through Zoom.
Right.
But who are some of your favorites from this year? Like people that you got to talk to?
Well, I mean, not many people can say that they had Tom Hanks in their basement twice. I got to talk to him 2 times for 2 different movies. And I mean, that was just fabulous. I mean, here's this ultimate guy. And also, I had Halle Berry in the basement too.
Your wife was cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was sitting right across on the other side of the Zoom.
Making sure you were behaving yourself.
Right. And just so many others, like you said. I mean, Sharon Stone. Even had a drink with her in the basement, which was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, sure enough, she was in her own basement, but.
And I know that recently you talked with Don Johnson, who redid the Nash Bridges reboot. He's always a great time.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just so much fun to talk to.
Yeah.
And just always a good person. Fun.
Here is a little look, a little montage, if you will, of the past year in Movie Show Plus interviews featuring Greg Russell and several A-list celebrities.
Here we go.
Alrighty. Hey, Benedict, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
How are you, Tom?
I'm good, Greg. Nice to be talking to you from, it looks like your man cave there in Detroit. I like that.
Welcome back to my basement. Glad to have you here.
The world headquarters of all that you survey. I think it's great, man.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Good to see you again.
Thanks so much, Craig. And I love all my friends in Detroit. And I'm going to say hello to them right now before I forget.
Go ahead.
Hi, y'all.
This is kind of like almost not who done it, but who didn't do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Hey, Greg.
Liam, how are you?
Oh, not too bad. Yourself?
Doing well. Good to see you as always.
I love that background, Greg. That's awesome.
Oh, thanks, Larry.
That's not the way scary movies work. They always walk toward the danger. Always. You have to have the person going, don't do it, don't do it.
And it's fun. It really is. You get to play dress up, wear cowboy hats and leather coats. So it's cool.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Yeah, it only gets worse before it gets better in this film.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Great, Greg. How you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Not in the same room, but I feel like we're gaining on it. We're getting closer and closer. We're almost out of this thing.
Welcome to the basement. It looks like a typical Midwestern grandparents' basement.
That is a proper movie lover's man cave.
And also, I was trying to channel, I don't know if you picked up on this, but I was trying to channel one of my comedy heroes, who's the late and great Bob Hope. And I figure a lot of young people won't remember Bob Hope, so I can sort of steal his act and no one will notice.
I have to laugh on 2 counts. One, when you were describing how you're dressed and everything, that's how we've been doing junkets for the past year and a half. Everything.
Sure is. I'm having a toe manicure as we speak. I'm having a pedicure, you can't even tell.
John Cleese, how are you, sir?
How are you, Greg? You're in Detroit. I remember going there once and finding you had this absolutely magnificent art museum.
Wow, look at all that paraphernalia behind you. Amazing.
I'm looking at all of the gear behind you. You're a gear boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was even like this before everything happened, and then all of a sudden this became my backdrop.
Right, of course. I may need to get Universal to send you a little Laurie Strode action figure to put next to Batman.
Oh, God! Oh!
I promise you it'll be in the mail. Just stay tuned.
Oh my goodness, I am in just pure heaven being able to just talk to you two. This is so great.
I love it there, man. I made some of my best records in Detroit.
The journalist he asked me, how would you describe this film? And I was exhausted and I just said, a very well-directed acid trip. And now having seen the movie, I stand by it.
It's nice to be in person again,
Yes!
isn't it?
As I say, it's so good I'd seen you.
I know.
In this...
I can't pretend that feels normal. This feels so much more normal.
And I really appreciate your time, and just want to say, I mean, truly, this is a big one for me. I mean, I there's some people who you interview who are, the newer, current, and you've talked before, and it's always great. But they're legends, and you're one for me, definitely.
You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anne. I got kissed by Anne Margaret. I'm putting that in the piece.
Just amazing. Greg, though, part of those people who also watch Movie Show Plus know that we are supported by our community.
Right.
Before the pandemic, we almost weekly on the show would have a new sponsor, a new company or somebody that was helping. We're helping to promote them in a cool, unique way on Movie Show Plus, like we are here today with the Roostertail. There are opportunities for you out there, any people that know business owners or whatever else, to advertise in a unique way with Movie Show Plus. But one thing that we added recently was this idea of Patreon.com. But $3 a month, you can help support a local show like Movie Show Plus. And we have a lot of Patreons that have joined in the last year. They get free swag, Movie Show Plus stuff. I want to get your face on a mug. I think the Greg Russell mug would be cool.
I like that. I love this
Would
idea.
you guys join Patreon if you got a Greg Russell mug? I would.
Great.
Speaking of sponsors, Greg, we're going to take a quick break.
All right.
And then we will come back with more Movie Show Plus, including Greg's top 5 of 2021.
Woo-woo!
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Welcome back to Movie Show Plus. This is our year-end edition, 2021. We are at the Roostertail here in Detroit. We're going to be talking again, coming up with Michael Shaneth of the Roostertail. We're hearing
Mariah
some music.
Carey's here.
Yeah, Mariah?
Whoa!
I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but we're hearing some music because there's another holiday party going on here at the Roostertail tonight, and we're going to join that room in a minute so you can kind of see more of the Roostertail and kind of see what they're doing upstairs.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll see if they have an open bar or something too, possibly.
That'd be great.
But Greg, it's time to unveil some of your favorite movies of this year.
All right.
Again, you do a lot of interviews. You see a lot of movies. What do you love other than Mariah Carey songs?
Oh, well, I like all different types of movies. These are some of my favorites, not in any particular order.
Yeah.
But like The Harder They Fall. Love that movie.
Yes.
Getting back to the cowboy genre of films.
Such a great ensemble.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix if people want to check that out. Yeah.
Right, and all based off of real people. That's funny. All the people were real, but the event wasn't.
Right.
But that was great.
Yeah.
Last Night in Soho.
Yep.
Perfect. I mean, it takes place in London, 1965 for the most part. So that was just like, oh my God, this is so great. And it has this really kind of mysterious storyline going along with it. Plus, Anya Taylor-Joy stars in it.
Yep.
I like the one where you even got to ask her a question, Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's political satire, really. And you'll have to figure out, I mean, there's a comet, but we all know what the comet means, and a bunch of
Metaphor.
other things. But yeah, I mean, just another one that was very, very well acted. King Richard. I like that only because Will Smith did such an excellent job. He reminded me why I used to get annoyed watching Venus and Serena's Dad on TV.
Oh, sure.
Because he was just that type of guy. But you have to say this much, because of everything he did, his daughters are the two top tennis players in the world. And I mean, just a phenomenal job.
And then last but not least, because these are in no order.
Right. Like
What's your fifth film?
Belfast. Another one I really enjoyed. I mean, it kind of just reminded me when I was growing up, you know, because just the same type of situations with your friends were going on, and there would always be, don't do this at home, kids. But, you know, like when they went to the candy store and took the candy bar, there's not a kid out there who never did that.
Sure.
You know, but it was entertaining and also just showing the whole family dynamic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really liked it. And the little kid, Jude.
Yeah.
Jude Hill. Great.
Super good.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Now, Greg, we are in Detroit, of course, because we're both two Detroit critics.
That's right.
People can find me on Channel 7, WXYZ, and also on TV 20 every Friday. You have a podcast and are on the radio, and you are on Channel 4 Fridays as well.
Right, Friday mornings. And WJR every Friday morning with Paul W. Smith, like you said, live in the D, starting at 10 a.m. on Local 4 here in Detroit. Plus, we do have the Greg Russell live from the basement. See, we're still stuck in the basement. Entertainment radio show Saturday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's on 9, 10 a.m. Radio as well as iHeartRadio. So wherever you are in the world, you can stream that.
You can find it. And we love Detroit. That's why we're also a part of the Detroit Film Critics Society. The Detroit Film Critics Society just actually put out their lists of the best of 2021 nominees and winners. Let's take a quick look at that list.
Here we go.
right, so we have moved on into the lobby here at the Roostertail. We're about to be joined with a local celebrity himself, Michael Shaneth.
Love
He's
that
over
guy.
there. We'll call you in a minute. We don't have a mic on you yet. But no, yeah, as you see, there's people filing in because there's always something going on here.
Always a great time.
Yeah. So, yeah, with that being said, Greg, it's time for my top 5.
Oh, okay.
But before we do that,
yes,
let's pull in Michael Shaneth himself. So yeah, Michael, man, it's so cool to see you and to be here.
It's good seeing you again.
To say it's been an eventful couple years would be an understatement.
Yeah.
How have you guys been doing here at the Roostertail?
Well, look, Tom, we're going to do fine here because we've been here 64 years and we just learned to work through it all. But yeah, the pandemic has been challenging to say the least.
Your family, of course, owns the Roostertail and has for that time. I mean, I know you've been around for quite a while. I mean, has your family ever had any hardship like the pandemic happen to try to get through?
You know, in my lifetime, we experienced that big blackout in 07 or 08. And I remember 9/11, of course. And my parents, you know, they tell me about the riots. And yeah, there has been things over the years, but again, we're very fortunate that first of all, we were very fortunate we had all this outdoor space.
Yeah.
You know, we could do all sorts of events outside on the deck or on the side patio, and that really helped us.
You know, you talked about the hardships. I've been out here a bunch. As some people know, I do wedding video. My company does videography. Every time we're at the Roostertail, I've been impressed at how you guys have like adapted the space. Yeah. You know, I know for a while you guys had like a tent out front. And there's just been some things that you guys have just made it work for your clients through the year.
Well, yeah, we had a giant 50 by 100 foot tent that we had, you know, chandeliers and everything. But yeah, it was good seeing you over the summer with our double workload of weddings. As you know, we were here, we were doing, you know, it became popular again to do weddings on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Mondays. With hundreds of guests. And with everyone working from home, it doesn't really matter what day of the week you do a wedding on. It's not like you need the Saturday night anymore.
And then Michael too, you know, the reason I think we get along also is you're a movie guy, you're a movie buff.
Love movies.
You love Disney, I know.
Yeah. But all movies.
All movies. What have you liked, man? Nobody cares what I think about movies. What do you like?
Me. Well, look, I'm never going to forget that moment when we were allowed back in the movie theater. And we could get a pop and a popcorn and just sit back and escape for a couple hours. I know a lot of people were scared to do it, but I was excited for it. Of course, I remember Black Widow coming out. Oh, I saw the Bond.
Did you see Bond? That was a really good one.
I saw Bond. That was exciting. And we saw Encanto. Is that how you say it?
Encanto?
Yeah, we saw that.
I'm not the expert on how to say that, but I think so.
We saw that. Whatever movie comes out, it seems like we're there. We've got Spider-Man coming up.
Spider-Man. Are you excited for movies like his West Side Story, like up your alley?
I'll go see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it'll be fascinating to watch.
What about Matrix? Are you a Matrix guy?
I'm not a big Matrix guy.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
And Michael, I know that you're a busy dude, and I really appreciate you stopping by to chat with us. We are going to move on. I'm going to get into my favorite movies of the year, but.
Always great to have you guys here. We appreciate it. Good seeing you during this festive holiday season.
Absolutely. The Roostertail again, all kinds of events. They do weddings, proms. People sometimes don't realize that you guys do, like you said, outdoor, indoor, fundraisers, corporate parties, you name it.
We have our seasons, and right now we're right in the middle of the holiday season until spring and summer, and it's weddings and proms.
Roostertail.com, and check them out on their social. And we will be right back. I'm going to swap out Michael back for Greg, and we're going to go check out this party upstairs, see what's happening. Welcome back to Movie Show Plus. Tom Santilli here with my friend Greg Russell.
Greg Russell, here I am, Santa Tom.
We are here with the Roostertail, at the Roostertail, I should say. We're now in the upstairs level. They have 2 levels. I mean, so there's all kinds of space here, but we're actually in the middle of a party. We just kind of crashed the party.
Yeah.
Greg does this all the time, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Party crash.
Did you see what we're going to eat tonight? I love it.
It's kind of new for me. This is exciting. I love it. But no, it's finally that time where I am going to share with you some of my favorite movies. Now, Greg, I put out a full list. I'll have
Okay.
a longer list of my top films, my top performances of 2021. But people, by the way, can find that at movieshowplus.com.
Mm-hmm.
But to give people a little taste, here are my top 5 favorite movies in no particular order.
Yes.
Here they go. First up, it's an Apple TV Plus movie. I love this movie. It was called Coda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a sweet little movie about a daughter who lives in a family where her parents are deaf, her brother's deaf, and she's the only one that isn't.
Right.
And it's like a coming-of-age story, and it just, I thought it was one of the most touching, best films of the year.
Does make you feel good.
Next up for me is The Power of the Dog. This is a film that's getting a lot of buzz.
Yep, it is.
Benedict Cumberbatch is fantastic in it. It's really an interesting movie from the perspective of that you're into it, but you don't really know where it's going.
Right.
And it kind of unravels slowly. But there's no film by far that I've seen this year that I thought about more after than this movie, Power of the Dog. Definitely in my top 5.
Yep.
Next up, I have to talk about Tick, Tick, Boom.
Okay.
This is a movie directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It stars Andrew Garfield. It was just cool. It mixes musical elements with like the drama. It's just a great story about a genius guy. It's on Netflix again, and I think that this is really a crowd pleaser kind of movie that most people are going to enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Following that, Greg, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see a movie called Red Rocket?
No, but I do have my cordon bleu.
There you go. He's already partaking in the food here, which is great. Red Rocket is a film by Sean Baker, the director of movies like The Florida Project and Tangerine. This was a crazy movie to me. It stars Simon Rex. He's bonkers in it. Newcomer Susanna Sun is really good in this movie. It's just, I don't want to even reveal what it's about or give anything away. It's very adult, and it's very funny and shot well, and it just struck me as one of the best movies of the year.
Fantastic.
Last and not least, rounding on my top 5 is a film that's called Mass. This is a small movie. It stars just really a small ensemble of actors. Ann Dowd is in it, Martha Plimpton, Jason Isaacs, Reed Birney, and it's just a powerful, powerful drama about parents dealing with school shootings, and what a topic to be talking about. It's a powerful, hard watch. But again, when we talk about movies that have affected me and have stuck with me, Mass is near the top of my list. So there's just a little taste, of Cordon Bleu.
Ooh, and it was very good here at the Roostertail, I gotta tell you.
And a little taste of my top movie list. Again, for the full list, go to movieshowplus.com. So Greg, we're nearing the end of our 2021 special.
Yeah, sure went by quick.
Yeah,
to some extent.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a lot of fun here at the Roostertail tonight. We want to tell people we have a lot coming up in 2022. Our show is continuing on with the help of our sponsors, our Patreons. There's rumor that there might be another Oscar gala this year coming up.
That'll be great. Rita will be happy.
We did a silent auction at the last one that we did in 2019. It was a huge, fabulous, fun time at the Maple Theater. More on that coming up. But just, stick around and watch Movie Show Plus. Go to movieshowplus.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter. It's free. We are all constantly sending out free movie tickets and offers and keeping you up to speed with what we're doing. And trust me, you need a newsletter to keep track of what Greg is up to, because it's just too much.
I need a newsletter to keep up with what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any final thoughts on the year, bud?
As always, I mean, just like you said, we made it through, but always had a fun time, just watching the movies, being able, like you said, to still talk to people.
People that know me know that the weird thing about me, I'm a movie lover. I hate popcorn. I actually loved the smell of popcorn. When I got back to the theater and I smelled the popcorn, I'm like, God, I miss this. So, man, it's great to be back.
Yes,
we appreciate everybody out there who has supported us. We wish you a safe and happy holiday season. Happy New Year. We will be back in 2022 with our next season of Movie Show Plus.
Hey, happy 2022, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. And we also look forward to bringing you the best about movies. So,
Greg,
yep,
you're my man, dude.
You too.
I appreciate doing this with you for all these years. It's been fun, and let's keep it going.
And same here, you're my brother, and I'm so glad to see you out on the road when we are able to go out and do these interviews now.
Are you going back into the basement for 2022, or are we gonna see you out in public?
It might be a split.
Well, I tried, guys. I tried to get him out. We'll see what happens.
Hey, I got him my fancy sweatpants, so.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye, folks. Happy New Year.
Check out movieshowplus.com to watch this episode online and for exclusive content, extended interviews with Greg Russell, and a complete archive of movie reviews with Tom Santilli. Also, make sure to like and follow us on social media and on our Movie Show Plus YouTube channel.